it's Ange. So I wanted to get on here today and talk to you guys about some of the apps that I use as mainly an Instacart shopper full-time, and I do some DoorDash too. But what are some of the apps that I use or might recommend for those of us? Maybe you do this on the side, or maybe you do this, full-time just like me. So I figured this would be a great video to help you guys, save a little bit of money, make it a little bit easier when you do your taxes kind of thing. Talk about today, guys, is going to be Everlance. Everlance is the first app I use. That's my mileage tracker. So that automatically runs in the background and keeps track of where I'm going. And then each day, all I have to do is classify, hey, this was work, this was personal, this was for DoorDash, this was for Instacart, this was for Uber Eats, that kind of thing, to kind of keep it separated and easy. So when tax time comes, I'm simply able to just export the document and send it right over to my tax preparer. So that's one thing I use. I will have affiliate links below. Obviously, you don't have to use my link, but if you use my affiliate link, I may get a small percentage at no additional cost to you. And then you can also, if you want, you can link it to your bank account, and it will keep track of like your expenses. It keeps track of your mileage. So right now I'm sitting at 3,857 miles. And then when it comes to actual, hey, what happens when it's tax time? There's a little button on here that says tax time. And then it says export all trips and transactions. And then it gives you like a rough estimate of what it believes your estimated mileage deduction would be. Obviously, that's a discussion for you to have with your tax representative. Don't be like me. I forgot to sit here and classify each of them for like 2 whole weeks. So I completely forgot. And then I had like I did it yesterday. I had 300 trips that I had to classify. And let me tell you, when my memory is about as good as a little poppy seed, when it comes back to thinking about future, like past things, oh my gosh, it was hilarious. So make sure you do it at least once a day. Make sure that you guys are using insulated bags for the groceries. That really helps with obviously your ratings, because obviously no one wants hot food, and if you're delivering hot food, you could be potentially exposing your customer to like a foodborne illness or something of that effect, because it's getting hotter. It's been like 80-degree days here, so make sure you're using your insulated bags. Instacart, they allow you to purchase them right from Instacart. That's where I got mine from. They're just these little green bags. They look like this. They hold a ton of stuff. So using those insulated bags, you can also purchase them from Amazon. Amazon has like 1 million, but having those is beneficial. So I am a 1099, so I'm completely self-employed. So for me, I use QuickBooks to try and keep everything organized. I have it set up on classifications and certain rules already, so that as I am progressing throughout the day, I just have to go back each day and classify, oh, this was mileage for my vehicle, this was, an expense for the baby. So then I kind of put all my expenses and my categories together. So again, when it is time for tax time, I have everything already pre-labeled. It's just sending over the file to my tax person. If I have something that's like, I don't know, then it automatically goes to a little category. And that's a discussion for me and my tax preparer to have. I use Acorns. Acorns is basically an investment app. All it does is it rounds up your purchases, and then it takes those proceeds from the roundup, puts them in an account, and puts it in whatever you have it set up of, whether that's stocks or you have it set up in bonds, that kind of thing. But that's something I do use to save myself a few dollars towards the future there. Because of the fact I'm super pregnant, and just in general, I kind of feel like anybody really can benefit from this, not just being pregnant. I use a little Wagon, and the reason I use my Wagon is because of the fact a lot of these orders I do are larger orders, and I just plain and simple am trying to save time. Everything comes down to time, and how much time you can save. So for me specifically, I will use my Wagon as well. It's just a Wagon. Honestly, I got this Wagon at Aldi's for I think $50. So I use my Wagon every day to go ahead and load up these groceries, be in, out, and done. So instead of doing 16 trips, then I could do it as like 1 trip, unless for some reason it all just isn't gonna fit, because this Wagon holds like 250 pounds. So yes, investing in a little teeny little portable fold-up Wagon makes your life so much easier. My AirPods. That's one thing. I don't know, it's not really related, it's not necessary. But for me, I use my AirPods so that obviously, I have hands-free driving because I just kind of set my phone up, and then I have the directions playing in my ear so I can easily hear, okay, turn left, turn right. I'm not sitting here having to like look and be like, okay, I think I have to go right. So AirPods is optional, and then obviously if I'm on a call, it just makes it easier. And I also will listen to like podcasts, motivational podcasts, that kind of thing, all throughout the day, just to keep myself motivated and kind of get time to pass a little bit quicker. So that's something else that I use. For those of us that are obviously Instacart shoppers, we are given a debit card, and then you also can have on the app like the digital card. For me, I've been trying to use my digital card more often because of the fact I use my physical card so much that it's already having like wear and tear on it. So I know pretty soon I'm gonna have to unfortunately order another physical card, but I'm trying to slow that curve down a little bit. So I use Google Maps, and then if Google Maps isn't working properly or I'm really struggling to find an address, I also have Waze, and I also have regular Google Maps just itself downloaded on my phone, so it can make it a little bit easier for finding some of these customers' addresses, because some of them are just like, where do you live? I can't find your house. I mean, if you saw my other Instacart 2023, then you know there's a lot of other tips and tricks that I use and do on there that obviously aren't going to be discussed in this specific video, so I'll link that video down below so you guys can check that out. It's a playlist that I have. I have vlogs of doing Instacart as well, but I usually have, for a while, I had my husband's, it's a Milwaukee, what is it, like portable charger, external charger, whatever you want to call it. I will also keep that in my car, having an external charger in general, so that obviously when you're doing your orders, because some of these orders really suck the battery life out of your phone, before you know it, you're down to 20% trying to finish your order, and you still got 30 minutes left. So getting a external charger or portable charger that you can take with you as you're doing your orders, that's not too big, so that obviously you can make sure that you're going to be maximizing your entire battery life of your device. So that's something else that I do, of having a external charger. And I think that pretty much sums it up. I was trying to get this video to be longer, but I don't think I'm able to get it any longer than it already is without sticking to the basics and just letting you know about the basics of what I do every day, why I do it, and how I do it. Alright guys,